My presentation topic is the impact of gender-based violence in Greater Nile in South Sudan.
They didn't just need a master's degree in education, but they really needed something that was going to fit their world and the world it was becoming, because it was, you know, it was changing, and they were going to have to react to this. They were going to have children coming into classrooms that had faced the trauma of conflict. They were going to have to deal with, you know, the large population of displaced people, and potentially having schools that were in the camps, in the IDP camps.
What motivates me is if I bring it and narrow it just to the training of teachers in English, I think I will get fun.
You know, I was so excited when I heard the project is shifted to US. And you know, my coming to US was just a privilege that I didn't believe it will one day happen in my life. So my studying in Indiana University, I really have learned a lot. What I've learned is not only limited like in classrooms and all that. I've also learned from the community, from what I observe and all that.
They had already been in Kampala for about a month, taking intensive English and taking a curriculum class. And they came in August, started the fall semester right away, had a number of classes. We had a very condensed project. The timeline was condensed, and so they had to take a number of classes each semester in order to be able to get everything done. They've been going to conferences, they've been presenting at conferences, both in Indianapolis and in Washington, D.C., and they've been doing cultural trips around. So there's been a balance between intensive, very intensive academic work and providing some cultural experiences of being in the United States as well.
One of the issues that is so common in South Sudan is the schools are lacking textbooks. For example, like in my subjects, I teach history, and the problem that I face is that there are no books, really textbooks that we could really use for teaching the history of South Sudan, because the history books that were there got destroyed during the time of the war.
You know that we don't have internet access everywhere where students could, you know, could just go and try to Google or something like that. Secondly, we don't have the libraries where students can go and get some books.
We face gender issues. I remember in my class, I used to have around 6 girls, and then like the majority are boys.
The girl before going to university or in primary school, they face like early marriage, you know. This is also a stop them to continue their education. And also there is many challenges, like in my topic I talk about the gender-based violence against women and girls. The girls sometimes they face like rapes, and in the community there is no counseling that to treat those girls to come out with the kind of violence that will affect them.
The participants in this program embody the resilient spirit of South Sudanese women who have endured enormous hardship during the dreadful years of war and conflict in their country. These graduates will serve as leaders in rebuilding a peaceful and prosperous South Sudan. Now, I would like to invite our South Sudanese students to stand, and if you could all please join me in recognizing our South Sudanese students again too, please.
The knowledge that I got from here, you know, I got a lot of knowledge in my field. I got a lot of knowledge on how to deal with the issue of conflict. I got a lot of knowledge on issue of diversity.
I really have no words to appreciate whatever chance I got for this scholarship. If I could really have one word
to say really something that will really, I could not even express it.
I'm confident in all the 14 of us that all what we are doing, is very helpful and will contribute to the peace process that is going on in South Sudan.
What you guys have did, or the shield, the US aid, the IU, whatever they have did in us will never be taken by anybody. It will never be borrowed until we die.